Welcome back to Project 94 for another 2023 Diecast review here on the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Corey Lajoie and his 2023 number 7 Schluter Systems Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Spire Motorsports. This one right here is another option for you Corey Lajoie fans and collectors out there. Another 7 paint scheme. And it is the return of the Schluter's diecast, which is always an interesting paint scheme every year because you just don't know what you're going to get with this sponsor. Last year we had some camo, then the year before that we had some flames. So you never know what you're going to see with this this company sponsoring these cars. It's pretty cool. It's kind of cool to have a sponsor that has something different to offer each year when it comes to the paint schemes. So it's really cool to see this Corey Lajoie diecast produced with a different design, with a majority white paint scheme with just some orange and gray on it. It's a pretty cool design. So without further ado, let's get this diecast out of the box now that you guys have seen the package. Got some better lighting than the other reviews in this video, so that's another quality control service change we've done. Here it is, the diecast out of the box, the number 7 Schluter Systems car for Corey Lajoie. I'm not disappointed whatsoever with this scheme. It looks super cool. I like the textures on it. It's pretty nice to look at. It's not just a flat orange. It actually has texture to it, which we're going to take a closer look at throughout the review. Pretty cool looking paint scheme for Corey Lajoie. Another cool detail about this car, the design goes all the way onto the sides of the underbody right there. So the side markers actually have the design wrapped over it as well, which makes it look that much cooler. So without further ado, let's get this diecast review on. And we have another diecast here that is kind of loose. Never mind that. You got the number 7 right here. You got Spire Motorsports. You got the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 front end of this diecast. If I can zoom in the camera. Alright, here we go. So here it is, the number 7 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 Spire Motorsports. You have Schluter Systems on the hood right there with the hood vents going through the logo. It's the transparent decal for the hood vents. You have Chevrolet in gold right there, and then of course Lajoie's name. You have Sunoco, you have Goodyear in blue on the fenders, but on the wheels themselves they are yellow with the dark gray rims. You have NASCAR Cup Series, the 75th anniversary logo for NASCAR. You have number 7 right there. You have Corey Lajoie. You're going to have Chevrolet, and let's see what these sponsors are, if I can zoom in and read them. Let's see. Is that Garner, I think that says? Chevrolet, Garner, please correct me if I'm wrong about some of these sponsors in the comment section. You have FOE, Team, man, I really can't read what that says. Team something there. And then Celsius. And on the side of it, you have Muto, General, FP, Cosmetic, Usana. You have Mechanics Wear, is that Diamond Creek, Wicks, Sherwin-Williams, Plan B Sales, and man, I'd love to know what that logo says. I can't really read it. Same with the other logo. Is that just Spire Racing or something right there? Man, I really can't read what that says. It says something Racing right there next to that other logo that I can't read. It's a bit of a decal fold on the 7 right there, but it's just the way it is. You have Schluter Systems, and then you have Respect right by the rear quarter window. Then nothing on the quarter panel except the design. On the back of it, you have Spire Motorsports, Chevrolet number 7, Nations Guard, ZL1, giant black Camaro logo on the back with the giant black spoiler. You have the little Schluter Systems icon symbol right there. You have Schluter Systems on the top and the number 7 with Corey Lajoie's name on the back windshield. For the paint scheme itself, it's spray painted in a white color, but it has black spoiler, black roof rails, and black splitter. So for the numbers, on the roof it has a orange outline, a black outline, and a white number fill-in. They're still using the Furniture Row font for their numbers, which is quite interesting to say the least that they're continuing to use it. On the doors, you're going to have a light gray outline, a black outline, which is more of a shadow, kind of like the top was a shadow layer, a thin white outline, and an orange number fill-in. Pretty cool. On the front of this car, you're going to have the OEM details. Around the OEM details is going to have the silver wrapping around the headlights and the skinny grille of the Chevrolet Camaro. And then on the front fake air vents and underneath the big grille on the Camaro, you're going to have that really interesting orange. It's got a bit of like a shadow gradient to it, starting underneath the silver. But you're going to have some sort of pattern around the corners of the front of this car. I'm not sure what those are, but it's definitely some kind of texturing. It could be just their logo, probably. It's just really hard to see. You can probably see better on the top, which, yes, the whole top of it is covered up in this texture. As you can see, adds more depth to the logo right there. I'm not sure what Schluter Systems is. I haven't looked it up before this video, and I never put my mind into it to look up what Schluter Systems is. It could be like a plumbing service or a piping service for all that I know. But that's probably the inspiration for the pattern design on this car. But it turns into a pretty nice stripe design because the silver that was on the front, it's going to go past the grille and the headlights, and it's going to slash through the upper part of the contingency sponsors, through the top side of it and into the windshield, or inside of the into the driver's seat right there, right by the window on this side, the passenger side window, and towards the window net. And then you're going to have a pretty cool, sharp looking design. It's going to be like sort of like a trapezoid right there, but it's just cut off because it's cut off through the wheel well. The orange is going to continue, and it's like half a trapezoid right there because you can see the way it just shaped right there. Then it turns into a giant spike on the side of the car, kind of similar to the 2021 Napa car, but not exactly. That yellow swoosh that was on that car, now it's orange with that silver outline to it. Still got that texture design on the orange with a bit of shadow gradients by the silver and onto the orange. And then it's going to sort of frame the contingencies, but two of them are going to touch that silver stripe, and then the Mechanics Wear logo on both sides is going to touch, well, yeah, there it is. The Mechanics Wear logo is going to cover up part of that stripe right there. It's wrapped on top. And then right by that little port right there, you're going to have the orange and the silver stripe continue. It's going to go up this way at a triangular angle right there through the rear wheel well, and half of a trapezoid on the rear quarter panel, still with the silver and the orange with the pattern. Of course, the Biofuel logo right there. Pretty nice looking design, and we have ourselves a not so nice paint chip on the S right there for Schluter Systems. Kind of unfortunate. And some little scratches right there. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, here's the back of it. Got white in the back, and then of course white on the deck lid. And then we looked at the roof of this thing. Nothing much on the hood besides the logo itself behind a white background. But here's a close-up look at the texture on the roof once more, just to show that off. Right by the black roof rails. And now it's time for a 360 view of this paint scheme. So here's the front of the car. Here's the hood. Got some markings right there. That was a piece of hair. Here's the right side of this car. Here's the back. Here's the deck lid. Here's the top profile of this car along with the roof. Here's the right side. And the under tray of this car. So not much else to say about this diecast. It's a pretty cool one for Corey Lajoie. You know, I like the white and orange on it. It's almost like the Celsius car. But of course, it's more for Schluter's systems. The design looks super cool. I love how sharp and edgy it looks. So I like the approach they took with the design this year. And when I first saw this car, I kind of liked it. You know, it's kind of simple, but it's also sort of got some extra detail to it. For instance, that orange with that texture to it. Now, if that was just a plain orange, this car would not look as good as it does. But man, I'm a big fan of this paint scheme, and good job for Schluter Systems for designing another cool looking paint scheme. I really like the design of it. He also ran a Schluter Systems truck, which, correct me if I'm wrong, was a throwback to his 2021 paint scheme. But for the Cup Series, they gave him a new design, and they gave him this, which I really like. You know, pretty cool to see some more Spire Motorsports diecasts get made, and who knows, we might get some more Spire Motorsports trucks after they just bought out KBM. But really cool Corey Lajoie diecast. Maybe someday we'll get his truck, his Craftsman truck. That'll be cool, because we got the Chase Elliott one. But yeah, very cool diecast, and here's the box again to put it with at the end of the review. So here it is, guys. That has been Corey Lajoie and his 2023 Schluter Systems number 7 Chevrolet Camaro Z01 for Spire Motorsports. Hopefully this is not the last Corey Lajoie diecast review. Hopefully we get some more of his number 7 cars, as he's had some pretty cool paint schemes this year, as well as this one. So I hope you all enjoyed this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, as well as share these videos with your friends and family so we can have some more followers here on the Project 94 channel. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts. And in the comments section, can you guys tell me, is the lighting better in this video than the others? I'd like to get all sorts of feedback on how I can improve these videos with this new studio we got here. It's much easier to review stuff in. It's a little bit bigger and a bit more real estate. So thank you all for checking this video out, and always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.